Right guys, time for another RLR beer short. For this one we go to Tong, Kowloon here in Hong Kong, another beer from the wonderful Heroes Beer Company. This is Got Rice, a 4.8% Japanese rice lager with Soriachi Ace hops and Yamada Nishiki rice from Hyogo Prefecture. So yeah, this is a really interesting beer, one of the more bitey and bitter Japanese rice lagers I've come across in quite some time. So yeah, backbone of the beer, lovely fresh white bready bread crust in there, a little bit of wood, a little bit of cracker as you often get. You've got a barley malt white bready layer above that, then you have a more kind of almost dry pilsner malty and bitey white bready layer above that, which is quite interesting. In the centre of your palate you can feel that oily ricey circle in there, and the Yamada Nishiki rice has a little bit of floral aromaticity to it and a little bit of an almost kind of gooseberry type sweetness, but above that you get a kind of McVitie's digestive biscuity type character coming out of this one, which is quite nice. Further back on the palate, of course, you get more and more of that pilsner malty kind of bitiness out of this one. The yeasty side of this beer, it's got a little touch of a brown bready character at its core, but then yeah, it's more like pilsner malty and white bready around the edge. The hoppy side of things with this one is it shows you a little bit more bitterness. You've got a wee touch of earthiness in the back corners of the palate, a wee bit of piney resin as you come further forward, lots of floral aromatic spice, and then more zesty grassiness around the front curve of the tongue. The fruity side of this beer, in that oily bubble on the front third of your palate, you've got more of a kind of, you've got a little bit of like dried apricot in there, quite a little bit of gooseberry, and then at the very front tip of your tongue there's a lot of that lemony yuzu-y character that is kind of synonymous with Soriachi Ace. But yeah, maybe about 50-60 IBUs in this one, mid-range light body, slightly oily and slick. But yeah, a little bit drier this one, as I say, a bit more of a kind of dry, bitter and bitey Japanese rice lager this, but very, very nice. I hope we see this again from Heroes Beer Company. They don't produce too many lagers. So yeah, Got Rice, 4.8% Japanese rice lager from Heroes Beer Company in Yaltong, Kowloon here in Hong Kong. Kanpai.